my stuff in the way all the time. Yeah.
And it's not about you here.
Yes. And if you haven't started a journey or understand true accountability of putting yourself in every situation, how are you going to connect with a patient when you don't understand that even as a healer, I attracted this patient? So what in this patient must I be looking at in me? We are healing each other.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a symbiotic
100%.
It's the journey of learning.
It's a journey of constantly learning and constantly healing. So I've also tried to figure out, right? Is the word healer too finite? It's like taking the word God. Does it have too much of a full stop? Should we be saying healing, or should we be saying also things like, instead of God, saying godly? Because then it gives it an infinite. It continues.
Yeah. Not a finite thing.
Yeah. So I'm not a healer, I'm a healing.
Wow. Yeah. That's true. Sure. Yeah, man, that's powerful, and I'm quite enjoying the knowledge you sharing with us. Because according to you now, what is spirituality? Can you define spirituality for us?
Like I said, spirituality is finding the divine in us. Because remember, here's food for thought, right? We all look for this in different cultures around the world. Different understandings of spirituality would say that we're trying to find enlightenment. We're trying to take ourselves back to a God nature, right? Back to the point where we creators, we are knowers, we are, right?
Yeah.
And this is what we're trying to do, is raise that frequency for enlightenment. But at the same point, there is no textbook that can guide you to that.
Yeah.
Right? Because enlightenment is not a goal. It's not like I can say, okay, I'm gonna do something for 3 months and then I'm gonna be enlightened.
It's a journey.
No, it's a realization. It can happen in a moment. Now. It's not a journey, it's not a goal, it's not a purpose, it's not. The only thing we can do is remain totally in the now. Because this is all we have. We don't have. We try to live in the future. Oh, if we do this, let's do. But what certainty is in that?
It's true. Wow. That's powerful. He's schooling us. I'm still trying to gather everything you've been saying. Wow, it's so profound, man. So profound. Which means spirituality is a universal thing.
Spirituality, yes, because let's divide the word into, let's say, spirit. Yeah. Right? What is spirit? Spirit is an energy. Yeah. Like everything else. Like we are sitting here, an energy. And what do we know about energy? Energy can transform, energy can always travel, energy always exists. It never depletes. Yeah. Right? At the at the same, in the same token, energy does not know color. Energy does not know race. Energy does not know gender. To a certain extent, energy can take the form of masculine and feminine. It encompasses different forms. At the end of the day, in its essence, it's still energy.
Wow.
So, to say that spirituality is in everybody, 1000%.
So how does, let me put it like this. What is the advice you have for a young person who's watching this video, or a person who's going through an initiation? What is the advice you give to that person, as a person who has walked this journey and still in this journey, according to your experience?
I would say, firstly, understanding of self. And yes, that's also, okay, what do you mean by that? Can be the next question. Understanding of how you operate. Learning to keep, or learning to look at your life and hold yourself accountable. Because without accountability, it's going to be a very tough journey.
Tough one, yeah.
Right? Because you still got to live. You still got to be a human. Yeah?
That's true.
The second piece of advice that I have,
yeah,
is keep doing what you're doing.
Never stop.
Don't give up. I had so many people, oh, my Gobela is horrible, oh this, oh that, oh. Yes, I do understand that there are Gobelas out there that are absolutely terrible. However, what is it that you want to achieve? And why are you attracting that horrible Gobela? Let's look there first.
Yeah.
But don't give up.
Everything will be fine.
Everything, it's not even about everything will be fine. You're learning the lessons that you need to. It's about understanding what in that lesson am I meant to learn.
That's why Uktwasa it's synonymous to school. You're like at school now.
Yes, 100%.
Going through all the grades.
Yes,
Primary, secondary, tertiary.
In actual fact, it's like my Gobela said. We're going to do Vulumlomu.
Yeah.
We're going to call the Lozi.
Yeah.
And now remember that Lozi, when it comes, is a baby. And we're going to now grow that baby in the process of Twasa.
Jeez. That's too much. No, you'll have to do, I'll have to come back again, man, some other time. And yeah. And I'd wish for you to, for this Q's podcast to be a shaman of this show, or a Kobela of this show, where I call you every now and then and we discuss, especially spirituality, things which are happening that are bothering people. And yeah.
No problem. And you know, the thing is, I never ever want to come across as a know-it-all. I never ever want to. I'm learning, and I emphasize this so much. I'm learning every day. I meet somebody that I learn from, you know. That's another thing that I advise is remain curious. Don't stop wanting to learn.
Even a child can teach you something.
Yes.
So profound.
Yes.
Jeez.
Every day I learn. And there are also people out there that are amazing at what they do, you know. Regarding your invite, yes, 1000%. If you call me again, I'll be here. And even advise on getting other people,
Yeah.
to join and join in on the discussion, because that way
we learn.
it expands the learning.
For me, I'm in this journey of learning. I'd have Fundisi, I'd have Kobela, have everyone here to share their thoughts than judging people. I don't like. I just want it to be a safe space where people can share their thoughts and respect one another and become united in diversity.
100%. I don't debate.
Yeah.
I accept. If Fundisi wants to go to church, we can go.
Yeah.
Provided he also comes with me to the river then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's not close ourselves off.
Yeah, to learn. And
Sure.
you learn, you connect and stuff. So, as a spiritual person looking at this young podcast of mine, where do you see it going? Look, an honest observation, even if nomingang tunuga, it's okay.
An honest observation is that it's in your hands. Yeah. Where do you want it to go? It will go. And I know it seems like, oh, you're passing the buck, but I'm not passing the buck. I don't want anybody to give me their power.
Yeah.
You have the power.
Yeah.
Are we not tired of giving our power away? Are we not tired of saying, oh, look at me, look at my life because of others? Take back the power. You, the creator.
Cheers.
Manifest it. Imagine it. The only thing you have is now. So if you sit down and you close your eyes and you imagine exactly what you see this thing becoming. When I say exactly, I mean it. You got to be super specific.
Yeah.
From how the couches are going to look in for your podcast, to how the sponsors are going to come to you, to how many sponsors, to what sponsors, to what your cameras are going to look like, to encompass it all. Because that's what the power of manifestation is. If you can imagine it and you can be it in the now, then you already have it.
Super profound.
You already have it.
Thanks a lot, Mkhulu.
Because like we're saying, everything is energy, right?
Yeah.
So that is a certain energy. A Ferrari, for example, is a certain energy, right?
Yeah. That's true.
If you are vibrating on that energy, you will attract that energy.
The energy, yeah. Jeez, that's dope. Siyabonga Mkhulu. Siyabonga. Final message for the people out there. If when everything is said and done, what do you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as that person that actually made me consider that I have all the power. That I can create whatever it is I need to create in my life. And I can do it by just believing that I can do it.
Small.
So